So I was sitting outside this morning drinking my morning coffee and I realized fall's almost here. The leaves are starting to change. It was nice and cool. And as I was sitting there, I thought to myself, wait a second. There's quite a few summer fragrances that I wish I had worn more often. The woes of having a large fragrance collection. Sometimes I forget to wear certain fragrances that I like or even love. So today I would like to share with you 7 niche fragrances that I wish I had worn more often this summer. So stay tuned. Cue that intro. Going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. I hope each and every one of you are doing fantastic today. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and helping you become a lasting scent memory. So today we're going to get straight into the whiffing and sniffing. The first fragrance that I wish I had actually worn this summer, because I didn't actually wear it at all, comes from the house of BDK Parfums, and this is Citrus Riviera. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I kind of forgot that I had this, and it's a fantastic fragrance. It's a great one for the heat. You get some lemon, you get some mandarin, and you get this nice green fig alongside of some green notes and this really fresh, cooling eucalyptus. There's a nice immortelle that adds kind of a nice dry green quality to it. Some nice creamy neroli, some kind of salty, earthy, dry vetiver, and some musks. I really enjoy what this fragrance does. It's got good longevity in the heat. I get between 6 and 7 hours. It's really nice and projecting in the first hour and a half or so. But I love the citrus quality of this fragrance. I love the green aspects and that really nice, fresh, cooling eucalyptus. See, the problem with having such a large collection is sometimes, certain fragrances, they get to the back of the shelf and you just look past them. But for those of you who have an elongated summer, it's not too late for you. Citrus Riviera is a citrus stud in the heat. You can find yourself samples or decants. It's always the way that I suggest that you go. But BDK Parfums Citrus Riviera, really wish I had worn it this summer. The next one comes from the house of Terence Hughes, and this is High Voltage. Now the reason I'm adding this on here is because, well, it's about to be discontinued on August 31st. So what is probably on Aaron's website, or I don't think this is at Max Aroma. I could be wrong about that, and you might want to check. I believe what's left on Aaron's website, that's all you're going to get. Now, the reason I have not worn this much, I've worn this once this past summer, at the very beginning of the summer when I actually picked this up. Because I love haze blue, I love haze black, I love Anubis, neon, ozone. I've worn all of those this past summer, but I kind of forgot to wear this one. Now this is kind of Aaron's take on that Aventus-y vibe. Now it doesn't smell just like Aventus. What you're going to get is some orange, lemon, and grapefruit up top. There's a buttload of ambroxan in here to give it some nice lasting power and help it project. You're also going to get some amber wood. You're going to get some patchouli, adding a nice green aspect. And then you're going to get some sandalwood, which is adding a nice creaminess. Now, like I said, this is kind of an Aventus-y vibe. It does not smell like Aventus. It's actually cheaper than Aventus. And it's one of those fragrances that you don't actually have to wear it just in the summer. It can be you're like a signature scent. You could wear it all year round. But again, the reason that I kind of forgot about it is, well, I like haze blue, haze black, ozone, and neon. Now, if you're a big collector and you love collecting Terence Hughes fragrances and don't mind, this being discontinued, but you would like to get yourself a bottle, do it now. This has good lasting power. Again, I get 7-8 hours of longevity out of it, and I get really massive projection within the first couple hours. As we know, Aaron's really good at making his fragrances last and project. Really nice signature scent, freshy, but luckily, it does great in the heat, but also I could wear it at any time. So I'll wear it this fall, maybe not so much in the winter, but come springtime, I'll pull it out again. Now, I have worn it before because I did have a little sample and I wore the crap out of that sample and then I picked it up. But I just wish I had worn High Voltage a little bit more this summer. This next one, another one I did not wear a single time this summer. And it's coming from the house of Atelier and this is Pomelo Riviera. Love the gold flakes in this. Fair warning, just to let you know, if you do spray this on, you will shimmer. The gold does spray out of the atomizer. But I love the grapefruit in this. I love the citrusy grapefruit. It's bright, it's juicy. And you get this really nice jasmine that is blended so well with this really nice salty quality, a nice salt accord. There's some orange blossom in this, adding a nice creamy feel to it, adding again to that citrusy quality, a nice aromatic floral quality, and then you get some beautiful cedar and some musks in the full dry down. This also is a great summertime stud, and I didn't wear it once. It was again sitting in the back of my arsenal, and I overlooked it. Longevity is pretty good on this one, not a super beast, but the citrusy aspect is really nice. Longevity, probably about that 5-6 hour range. The projection is nice within the first hour. You get that really nice grapefruit for, probably about 20, possibly 30 minutes depending on your skin type. But further into the fragrance, it settles down, becomes more of a skin scent. And I really enjoy this fragrance. I love the citrusy, salty, aromatic, and musky qualities of this fragrance. You can find them discounted. I got this, I think, last summer for like $115 to $125 at fragrancebuy.ca. I'm not sure if it's there right now, but it's definitely worth looking into, and it's definitely worth a whiff and sniff. So find yourself a sample or decant of this, and check it out for yourself, especially if you like bright citrus fragrances with a nice salty quality and some nice musks. But there's still time, and I know there's still time for me to wear all these fragrances because the summer is still here, but it's not going to be here much longer. I'll tell you what, all of these, and especially this one, I'm definitely going to rock before the fall gets here. But I wish I had worn this more this summer. Pomelo Riviera from Atelier des Ors. So this next one I didn't wear at all this summer. Now, you don't necessarily have to wear it during the summer. It can be a great office type of fragrance, a nice signature scent. And it's coming from the house of Etat Libre Orange. And this one is Cologne. I love the blood orange in this. I love the orange blossom in this. I love the green qualities of this. And the nice leather and musks. Now again, you don't have to wear this in the summer, but I love that fresh blast of blood orange up top and those green notes. And the way that the musks, the clean musks are done in this, they really, really help this fragrance kind of pop off your skin in the heat. And as you start heating up, this does a lot better. Now, it's not the longest lasting fragrance. I get between 5, maybe 6, 7 hours out of it, depending on whether or not you spray it on your clothes. And yes, I spray my fragrances on my clothes. Not all of them, but most of them. If it's gonna leave a doo-doo stain on my shirt, ain't gonna happen. But cologne is a great one to spray all over the place. You can go a little heavy on the trigger. Good projection within the first hour, but then it kind of sits closer to your skin. But you can find these at Etat Libre Orange for stinking cheap. But I really wish I had worn Etat Libre Orange Cologne this summer. Guys, if you are enjoying today's content, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and join this beautiful fragrance family. There's plenty of room for you and it's absolutely free. Don't forget to hit that like button because it helps my algorithm and helps this family tree grow. But the next one up on my list I've talked about, and I only wore it twice this past summer that I can remember. I think it was only twice. And it comes from the house of Gallagher, and this is Bergamust. A really easy way to describe this fragrance is bergamot, salt, and musks. There's also some cedar wood, there's some orange blossom, giving it a creamy orange quality, and that blends really well with the bergamot, because the bergamot in this is that kind of citrusy, creamy bergamot. But I love the musks in this, I love the salty qualities of this, and I love the use of ambroxan because it gives it this really awesome projection, adds a bit of a woody quality to it, but it really helps with the longevity. It only takes a few sprays, at least it does on my skin, and I get a good 8 hours of longevity out of it. Really good projection just because of that ambroxan in it. And I absolutely love the orange blossom in this because it gives it that orange kind of citrusy aromatic quality. Also a nice creaminess. Like I said before, maybe you live in Texas where you don't really get a fall. Or maybe you live in Las Vegas where again you pretty much don't get a fall. If you like creamy bergamot, orange blossom, and musks, then definitely check out Gallagher Bergamust. This next one I've talked about, and I actually have only worn it again one time this summer. I wore it more in the springtime, and I just kind of frickin' forgot to wear it this summer. And it comes from the house of Primera Perfumes, and this is Rivoli Amber. This is such a good fragrance. Primera Perfumes is actually a very under the radar fragrance house. Now, the only way that you can get them is by DMing them on Instagram. I'll leave all that information down below. What I love about this fragrance is the citrus up top. You're getting every citrus you could imagine. There's a really nice pear. Further into it, you get this nice rose, this beautiful aromatic coffee that is blended really well with a nice benzoin, some jasmine. Further into the dry down, you get some ambergris. There's a beautiful frankincense in here and some very nice soft woods. I really enjoy this fragrance, but the problem is I forgot to wear it. Doesn't mean I can't wear it in the fall, because this does have enough depth to where you can wear it, you know, probably on those warmer fall days. This has great lasting power on my skin. 8-9 hours. It has a really nice projection within the first couple hours. Rivoli Amber, again, totally under the radar, as well as Primera Perfumes. But Rivoli Amber, I really wish I had worn it more this summer. Last but not least, I absolutely love this fragrance, and I didn't wear it a single time this summer. But if you like citrus fragrances, then you definitely want to check this one out. Everybody talks about Pacific Rock Moss, but I like Goldfield & Banks Bohemian Lime. This is a citrus banger. You get this Australian finger lime up top. There's a little bit of bergamot in there. There's a really nice salty quality coming from some vetiver. If you like citrus fragrances and you're looking for one that just has this really bright, juicy citrus in it, Bohemian Lime. You're going to get some spicy qualities coming from some coriander. There's a really nice combo of a woody cedar and a creamy sandalwood. Man, this thing is a beast in the heat. I mean, look how much I wore it last summer. And this summer, I didn't wear it a single time, probably because it was sitting in the back of my shelf. I need to start pulling these bad boys out, all these fragrances, so I actually can, see, visually see them, and that way I'll pick it up and spray it. This was sitting at the back of my arsenal, and I love the longevity of this, especially as you heat up. This thing starts projecting, and for some reason, I get really good longevity out of it. I get 7-8 hours, and the citrus quality sticks around on my skin for at least 45 minutes to an hour. I absolutely stinking love this fragrance, and man, I wish I had worn it this summer. But it's not too late for you. Get yourself a sample or decant of this. Check it out for yourself. But if you're looking for a citrus banger, look no further. Check out Goldfield & Banks Bohemian Lime. All right, guys, what are some of the fragrances that you wish you had worn this summer? Fall's pretty much here for us, man. I mean, the leaves are changing. It's cooling down. It's, still in like the, upper 70s during the day. It's still getting into the 80s. But I have a feeling that it's not going to last too much longer. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's content, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.